Hey, Shopee, what's up, y'all? Some.Unique.Individual, SUI, SUI if you will, your friendly neighborhood multi-strip plug, industry espionage, and of course, carton couture curator, C-Time. Well, it's not about me, it's about a movie that dropped on the 27th of April, Freedom Day, called Silverton Siege. Now, this is based on true events that actually happened in the apartheid era here in South Africa. It follows three freedom fighters who actually caught refuge inside of a bank. And things got a little hectic, and I'm not going to give you guys, the plot twist and so forth, but action-filled, a lot of thrillers going on, but it shares some crazy undertones of race, the cost of freedom, and more importantly, the perspective of self, those around you, and the world at large. Literally, everything is not black and white. Well, with that being said, I got the liberty of interviewing some of the best, including Arnold, Vosloo, Thabo, Rametsi, and of course, the director himself, Mandla Dube. This is what they had to say.
Mandla Dube, and this is Arnold Vosloo.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Whew, have to switch around my questions now.
Thanks for doing that.
Yes, thank you.
Those are cool shoes too.
Thank you so much.
Are we rolling, gentlemen? All right, thank you.
We're nervous. You see, when he starts doing that, he's nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm here with Tumisho, Elani, and Michelle. How you guys doing?
Hey, we're good, Sri.
How are you?
Absolutely amazing. There's this thing where you find a character in a film and they fit perfectly the role. And it's so hard to believe that they actually had to audition for that one day. Did you guys have to go through an actual audition process, or were you guys just handpicked because you guys were so perfect for this role?
If only, right?
If only it worked that way.
We auditioned. I actually auditioned for a different part that I didn't get. I auditioned for the American character, Cornelius. And I was like, I want this character. And I went for the callback. And I thought, Mandla saw me, I'm definitely going to get this. Only to have it given to someone else. And he's like, look, we got this other part for you. And I was like, I don't want that part, I want that one. But when he told me about it, I got the vision of what he wanted to do. And yeah, I was very excited to do that part as well.
With the broskies.
It's true, Sui. It's true.
Thabo, Stefan, how you guys doing?
Well, doing very well today. Yeah, having a blast here.
Yeah, man, blessed, never stressed. I got this this cowboy here.
Yeah, the broski's missing our one comrade.
Our other bro.
Yes.
The other bro, Knox.
No, man, Silverton Siege. I watched it yesterday and I was just taken aback by the performance. And I'm like, look at these guys, action heroes, essentially. And seeing you guys in the flesh is absolutely amazing. I just want to say, first and foremost, big thank you to you guys. Wonderful performance. So, where do we start? How does the script land on your guys' laps? When did you guys get the call? Take me through that journey.
Yeah, so I auditioned for it. This was during lockdown, so I did a self-tape audition. I didn't have anyone else to read for me, so I did it myself. I think the video is still out there. I hope that we do a reaction to it at some point.
Let's never do that.
Is it cringy?
It's just I didn't have anyone reading, so I was doing all the lines, and then there was no one to respond to, so I was kind of pausing awkwardly. And holding an imaginary gun.
Okay.
And doing my thing. But then from the audition, got a call back, met Mandla. Didn't quite know that it was Netflix because they were very quiet about these things. And then eventually down the line, they said, I got it. And then I also got another Netflix production, so I had to choose between the two. And thankfully, Bonnie, the casting director, was like, okay, go for Silverton. You'll get a chance to meet the director and work with them and really get it a deep sense of what is going on in the production. And that was amazing. So that's how it landed in. And I met, Thabo on set, which was just phenomenal.
I mean, it's so complex, and I think that once again, just going back to Mandla Dube creating this world for us and really painting it out and making it so colorful for us to comprehend the heaviness, the pain that we're stepping into, and also how real that pain is today. We still feel the remnants of it today in our society, but I think we really needed to work on the internal world and find realities of our own lives to bring into the characters. So for me, it was trying to relate to Rachel as much as possible. It was difficult at times because as much as I may look like her, my lived experience is not like hers, and I had to to try to understand why she's making the decisions she's making, by putting myself in her shoes, you know, feeling as though she was rejected by her own community, you know, and
Yeah, I read the script and just, you know, fell in love. It's so rare that you read something that that was so fully fleshed out, and it's a great part. And in a kind of weird way, the Langeman character is the sort of point person for white South Africa at that time. You know, somebody that lived with blinkers and wanted the status quo to continue. But as soon as he's forced to engage with these three people, he sees that their cause is just, and ends the day by saying, you know, what is the price of freedom? It's everything.
Yeah, but I can relate with my character in a very real way, because I was also raised by someone who's not Caucasian, and to have that connection and reality, it was really amazing. It felt like it was handpicked for me to relate in that way with a character. So yeah, it's magic that we all got to be like, we're really the perfect people for these parts.
So one of the first guys who were casted was Arnold, right?
Playing Mr. Langerman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Captain Langeman.
Oh, Captain Langerman.
Yeah.
Captain to you. Right? So you know, that's how that came about. And then you know, obviously everybody had to be put on tape and all of that, and then we sent it to Netflix, and they don't like, and then there's a whole thing of resources that are put towards a film have to be recouped, right? So you got to make sure that you put the proper casts that can be able to bring, and then in comes South Africa's best export in Hollywood, you know, and Arnold was like, I'll come back. What? you know, I'll do it. What? I'll do the script. And when we first met, you know, he was just like, listen, I'll do this. When do we start shooting? I was like, okay, can we just talk? No, we don't need to talk. Tell Netflix I'm in this movie.
Yeah.
Shucks. Great segue. Yeah, I mean, for me to be able to meet up with Steph and Knox and the entire cast was just a great journey. To be honest with you, it's like a 6-year journey since Kalushi. Me and Mandla, who's like my commandant, like I'm the general to his army, I'd like to think. We had discussed sort of the whole trilogy of movies from Kalushi to the Silverton Siege, and there's another one. There's actually a few more now. And we've always discussed sort of this plan to really tell South African stories, just to make sure we immortalize these stories. And you know, there was like a big lack of this information at schools and etc. I mean, a lot of people, when you tell them about Silverton Siege, they don't know about it.
Yes.
They're like, this is cap. I know on the YouTube comments, people are saying like, this is nonsense, it's not based on a true story. Well, Google it and you'll find out. And that's the reason why we do this. So the script got to me like that, and I was just, you know, I was really compelled to like work with these great artists, not only like me, Stefan, Erasmus, Arnold, Vosloo, Masha, Mosalakae, Elani, Dekker. It's just impeccable,
And there you have it, Silverton Siege. What a beautiful experience, all the way from the media junket to the red carpet to the movie itself. Do yourself a favor and check it out. Now streaming on Netflix. Otherwise, from my side of things, Some.Unique.Individual signing out.